Hello there, welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Today we're going to talk about the Dreamlight Valley showcase that happened today. In this video, I'm going to try to summarize everything new that's coming in the free update and the DLC. And trust me, this showcase was incredible. The whole community is buzzing right now. There's so much stuff. If you want to get even more details on the update, you should watch the full showcase stream. I'm going to link in the description, or you can watch our watch party live stream where we spent hours analyzing every single detail that was shown in this trailer. I'm going to link it in the description as well. But this is a short overview in case you just want to get all of the facts in the most compact version. Let's dive right into it. Alright, let's begin with a free update. The update is coming out on December 4 and it's going to be called So Delightful. I think it's a great play on words. We are getting Sally in this update and she looks absolutely incredible. I'm assuming the stitching animation is going to be her idle animation. I think they captured every detail of her so perfectly. Apparently, we're going to team up with Jack to help figure out a way to bring Sally into the valley and then help her settle down, unlocking lots of awesome quests, items, and awesome friendship rewards. She's going to have a date night, we're going to do some quilting, and more fun stuff. We also got a hint on the upcoming Star Path, which apparently is going to be more of the whimsical take on the winter season, with a lot of super cool items, including this wand that makes snowflakes. But this is not all that's coming in the next update. There is two groundbreaking features that, in my opinion, are going to change the game forever and probably are some of the most requested features that I've seen in Disney Dreamlight Valley for a long time. Feature number one, we are getting floating islands. So that picture that they posted recently from the Sunlit Plateau that looked a little bit weird, that was a floating isle. So floating islands are basically these islands in the sky that are separate from the entire valley. These isles can be accessed from the fast travel menu and they cost a little bit of Dreamlight to unlock, 15,000 Dreamlight each. So there's going to be apparently an isle for every single biome, but on December 4th we're going to be getting 4 of them. The isles are very similar in size and design. It has to their corresponding biomes. They have the most important landmarks. They have the same vibe as the biome they're made from. And the most important part, they are the item limit in these isles are separate. So each of these islands is going to have basically 3,000 or 6,000 limit, which is incredible. You literally can make as much stuff as you can. Developers also hinted that these islands are going to be very simple to reset. Apparently, the whole point of it is to give us a space to become creative and then reset it very easily. So the main use for this I can see is Dream Snaps. It's going to be so easy to just reset it, build your Dream Snap, and then for the next Dream Snap you're going to make, you can just click the reset button and start all over again. Also, you'll be able to visit these islands when you visit somebody through multiplayer. You also will be able to bring any house, any villagers to this place, making it absolutely the most easiest and ideal way of creating Dream Snaps. And keeping your valley for actually decorating, which a lot of people I've seen are not decorating right now because they need the space for Dream Snaps. This is going to solve this problem completely. And that's not all of it. There's another insane feature that is coming in the next update on December 4, and it's item rotation. And it's not just 45 degrees, it's actually 16 different angles, which makes it 22.5 degrees per each rotation. What this means, we're basically getting free rotation of most of the items in game. Apparently, almost everything except paths and fences can be rotated, but they did promise that even the paths and fences will be able to get rotated in the future updates. This unlocks tremendous possibilities. So as you can see, the grid adjusts to the new rotation for each item, and I hope it's fair. I hope the grid actually does not expand on rotation, This is the feature that a lot of people have been asking. I think it's going to change the way we decorate, change the way the dream snaps look forever, and it's probably one of the most groundbreaking game mechanics that we've gotten probably since the beginning of time. This is incredible. We also got an updated roadmap for the free version of the game. In early 2025, we are getting Aladdin and Jasmine. Once again, this was hinted by this image, but our community was pretty fast to decipher what it means. So Jasmine and Aladdin realm is coming in early 2025. Then in spring, we're getting Alice and Wonderland realm, I'm assuming. We're probably going to get Alice, and most likely we're going to get the Cheshire Cat because he was actually on the picture, so I'm assuming he's going to be a playable character. I cannot wait to see how that would be implemented. And finally, on summer 2025, we are getting Skull Rock Quest. We're finally going to find out who's inside, and this roadmap actually makes it pretty obvious who's inside. It's Peter Pan, because this is the feather from the top of his hat. And if we are getting Peter Pan, it's very likely we're getting potentially Tinkerbell and Captain Hook together with them. It just makes sense. Since it's a skull, it has to have Captain Hook, and it would be perfect chance to bring Tinkerbell as well. I feel like this is going to be a huge update, so I will bet we're getting 3 characters in this update as well. Alright, now we talked about the free version of the game, let's jump into DLC. This one is crazy. It's called the Storybook Vale. We're getting 3 new biomes: The Bind, Mythopia, and Ever After. And this DLC is going to be split in 2 parts instead of 3. Apparently, they took into account players' feedback that 3 parts was too much, and I guess 2 parts, but with the same amount of content. So we're getting more content in each part with more time to complete each part. So we're getting 3 characters in part number 1, which are going to be Hades, who is going to reside in the Mythopia. We're getting Merida from Brave, that's going to greet us in the Bind, and then in Ever After, we are going to meet the Flynn, which is super exciting. They also hinted if you have the Eternity Isle DLC, you will be able to reunite Flynn and Rapunzel with potentially a secret quest. In the Act 2, we are promised 2 more characters, one of them being Maleficent, and the other one was actually heavily hinted in the trailer to be Aurora. This is pretty much 99% chance that Maleficent and Aurora are going to be 2 characters from the second part of the DLC. So the premise of the Storybook Vale is that we had 2 villains, Maleficent and Hades, who stole the Veil from Dreamlight Valley and started ruling it. But then they had some discourse, the valley fell apart, and now there is ink coming out from the ground, which is basically the version of the Night Thorns on the Storybook Vale. We also have the pages from the Lore Keeper, which is a talking magical book that's basically going to be our guide to this entire realm. We're going to have to restore it. We're going to try to find all the lost pages from the book when the rift happened. And this introduces a very unique new mechanic. We're getting a new royal tool, which is a net, a royal net, which we'll use to catch these pages that are going to be flying around Storybook Vale and the regular valley as well. And these pages manifested into creatures that are called snippets. And apparently each of them has a different mechanic of catching them. So catching these snippets will allow you to restore some of the pages in the Lore Keeper book. And it's basically like a little puzzle minigame, which you catch the pieces and then you can piece them together into these tapestries, which can also be used as a decor item after you complete it. So this is basically a scramble coin version of a minigame in the new expansion, which I think is absolutely beautiful, and I cannot wait to see how many tapestries we're going to get and how difficult they're going to be to complete. Now, a few more cool details about the DLC. There is going to be a bunch of special quests inspired by fairy tales and myths sprinkled around the story. I'm assuming these are going to be quests that have very unique nature. For example, the ones that we had in the Jafar's Palace, or something like when we freed Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Basically, quests that require unique locations and some unique mechanics to be able to solve. Scrooge Store and Remy's Place are also gonna come with a unique skin matching the new expansion. Now, of course, since we're getting 3 new biomes, we're gonna get a lot of new items. For example, we're gonna have new fishes like koi, sea grapes. There's even a sea wolf fish, which looks pretty crazy. There is new plants, there is new fruits. Some of the plants and fruits that we saw were persimmons and olives. There is also green beans and poppies. There is lots of new flora and fauna. We get 3 new types of critters. We get the mini winged horses. From Fantasia, we get little dragons, which look absolutely adorable. And also we have owls. These are my favorite. I just love me some owls. We also get a bunch of new dishes using these new ingredients. The biomes themselves have very, very distinct look. For example, the Bind biome has very, very fall vibes. There's a bunch of orange trees, red trees, some new things for us to use if we want to decorate our valleys for fall. Mythtopia has this very unique look with yellow grass, which I think is going to be beautiful for dream snaps. Now we have pretty much every different color of grass you can imagine, so that is a huge addition. And Ever After has blue and purple grass, in addition to all of these incredible fungi. There is huge glowing mushroom trees. There is little small mushroom plants that I'm sure are going to be just freely available to place anywhere you want. All of them glow, all of them look super unique and magical. I'm just very excited to get all these little tiny decorating items that you can just sprinkle around your valley. Each new character is going to come with their own house. Here is a house for Merida, house for Flynn, which apparently not going to live together with Rapunzel. And there is also a house for Hades, which looks absolutely ridiculous in a good way. So here's the expansion pass roadmap. We're getting part 1 on November 20, which is actually much earlier than the next update. I'm sure they did it because they want to give people a chance to work on the content before the update arrives. Last time they released both main game update and DLC at the same time, and people just got super overwhelmed. This time, it shouldn't be as overwhelming because they spaced out the release. And part 2 is going to be coming out in summer 2025. They also said that DLC is going to be much easier to navigate. They learned the lesson from Eternity Isle, where a lot of people were getting lost and not being able to figure out where to go. The Storybook Veil will be available in multiple different editions. There is going to be, first of all, the Gold Edition is going to go away. It's going to be replaced by Enchanted Edition, which is going to cost $80 and come with 18,000 Moonstones, both DLCs, base game, and all of the new exclusive items, which are, by the way, right here. These are the items that you will be able to get if you buy a more expensive version of the DLC, which is called Magical Edition. So if you have a base game and you just want to get the new content, you have 2 options. You can buy the Storybook Veil expansion for $30, just like the last time, and it comes with 5,000 Moonstones in the pack. If you're willing to spend $50, you will get 10,000 Moonstones instead, plus these super cool bonus items, which I've seen a lot of people are super excited about. Baby Pegasus, Companion, and his house. And it does look good. I am pretty sure that it's just going to be a reskin of one of the ponies from Eternity Isle, but still, it looks incredible, and I think this whole deal might be worth it, because the 5,000 additional Moonstones alone are priced for $20 in the shop, and you're also getting all of these extra items in addition. Also, if you do buy the expansion before the end of November, you will get a free gift in your mailbox, including these 3 costumes. There is also, there's been a couple codes released throughout the showcase. I'm going to put them all right now on the screen. You can claim yourself a couple more items from the Purple Dreamlight Valley collection that they've been releasing lately. It's a free stuff, so definitely don't forget to claim it while it's still available. I think DLC looks absolutely incredible. You can see how much care they put in all the details. There's a lot of super cool landmarks in there. For example, like this Mad Hatter Tea Party waterfall, or Mount Olympus, or even the giant Hades statue. This biome is going to look incredible. I'm sure there's going to be more stuff coming out about the DLC and the upcoming update soon. I'm pretty confident they didn't put all of their cards on the table, so stay tuned for more epic updates. Alright, this is all of the new stuff that is coming in the next update and the DLC release. I think it's absolutely wonderful. I had some expectations, but they got blown out of the water completely. This is going to be the best update of all times. The features are incredible. The DLC looks like there was a lot of thought and care put into it. And let me know in the comments. Are you excited? What are you the most excited about? Also, huge thanks to all of our amazing supporters. We had absolutely insane stream yesterday. We had, at the highest point, almost 1,700 people watching. That was crazy. Anyway, it's going to be tough to wait for a whole month for this, but at least now we know what's coming, and I think it's going to be a great thing for Disney Dreamlight Valley in the long run. See you in the next one. Subscribe for more DDV content, and take care.